Hello students, welcome to JRF with Ria with a new topic. Today we will discuss about the geological time scale. The geological time scale is a system of chronological dating that classifies geological strata in time. It is used by geologists, paleontologists and other earth scientists to describe the timing and relationship of events in geological history. The history of the earth is broken up into a hierarchical set of divisions for describing geological time. As increasingly smaller unit of time, the generally accepted divisions are eon, era, period, epoch and age. Here the table of geological time scale. From the origin of the earth to the present time, there are only two eons. First, the Proterozoic, Archean and Hadean are known together as Precambrian era, and the second is Phanerozoic, which include the Paleozoic, Mesozoic and Cenozoic era. The geological time begins with Precambrian time. Precambrian times cover approximately 88% of Earth's history. The earliest organisms were microscopic bacteria, which show up in the fossil record as early as 3.4 billion years ago. Some 3 billion years ago, the Earth's atmosphere was vertically devoid of oxygen. It's though the final stages of Precambrian time were marked by a prolonged glacial ice age. Now come on to the Paleozoic era. The Cambrian period is the first period of the Paleozoic era. This is also known as Age of the Trilobites. The trilobites live in Earth's ancient sea, existing before the dinosaurs come into existence. Explosions of life in the oceans begins during this era. Most of the continents were covered in warm shallow seas. Invertebrates were dominated trilobites. Fish emerged during this time. Fish led to the arrival of amphibians. The end of the Paleozoic era is called the Age of Amphibians. Early land plants including mosses, ferns and cone-bearing plants. The early coal-forming forests were also formed during this time. The Appalachian Mountains were formed during this time. At the end of the Paleozoic era, largest mass extincting in history wiped out approximately 90% of all marine animal species and 70% of land animals. The possible causes of this mass extincting event was lowering of sea level when the continents were rejoined as Pangea due to convergent trade boundaries, increasing volcanic activity and the climate changes. Let's come on to the Mesozoic era. At the beginning of this era, the continents were joined as Pangea. Pangea second time broke up during around the middle of this era. Reptiles become the most abundant animal because of their ability to adapt to the drier climate of the Mesozoic era. Dinosaurs were also very active in this era. First, small dinosaurs appeared in the Triassic period. Larger and more abundant dinosaurs appeared in the Jurassic period. Small mammals and birds also appeared during this era. The main plant life of this time were gymnosperms or plants that produce seeds but not flowers. Flowering plants appeared during the end of this time. This era ended with a mass extinction event about 65 million years ago. Many groups of animals, including the dinosaurs, disappeared suddenly at this time. Many scientists believe that this event was caused by a comet or asteroid colliding with the Earth. Now come on to the Cenozoic era. This era begins about 65 million years ago and continues today. Mammals began to increase and evolve adaptations that allowed to live in many different environments like land, air, and the sea. Many mountain ranges formed during the Cenozoic era. This era is sometimes called the age of mammals. Flowering plants were now the most common plant life. So that's all for this session. Thank you for watching. Keep watching and keep learning, and do like, comment and subscribe the channel.